Greetings and welcome to the third episode of our Hungarian run here on Age of Wonders 4. As I've mentioned already last time, this is not truly an historical run because in the end Age of Wonders is in a fantasy setting instead, but I still tried to give this run a little bit of an historical flavor. And if you would like to know more about that, as I did last time, I will invite you to check the first episode of the series because it's where I have explained everything in more detail. The very first thing that I would like to do today is to rename the second city that we have created, which is here Stapleton. We will find a name that is more accurate for this kind of historical flavor that we are trying to give to this run, and I will call this city Etelkos. Similarly to what I've done already in the past for Den to Moger. So both Den to Moger and Etelkos are names that resonate with the Hungarian history. Also, I would like to change the production of both cities to focus on the food production because I really would like to expand as fast as we can because we are challenged by the other rulers that are nearby. So let's go here, food production, the same also for Den to Moger. Just as a recap, as you can see here, we have, for example, Kond from the Yeno tribe. He might contest us in these provinces here. Also, on the other side, we have two rulers. We have Huba, who is expanding here. You can see this pinkish border. And the scariest of the three is actually Ond. As you can see, he's already expanding significantly in our direction with this outpost, so we really need to secure as much land as we can. And maybe the very first thing that we can do, as already with Etelkos we can capture another province, I will then think of capturing this or this province, and as we need the production and draft, maybe I will go here with the forester. The province was already claimed by Hond, of course, so this will ruin the relationship even further. We start having some problems already, but let's do it. Maybe what I will try to do next is to create the next outpost. This will be the foundation for the third city of our realm. And I was thinking that this province here would be a good candidate because this will allow us to have three cities all next to each other, which it makes it very convenient for the end game. And I think that for this turn that's all, so let's see what turn 15 has in store for us. Okay, I already saw two things that I don't like, to be honest. This run, I think it will be kind of challenging for me, but let's see. The very first thing, as you can see here, your claim province has been captured. This is of course from Ond, from the Kurtjarmat tribe. As you can see, he has captured this province. That's the reason why we really have to be as fast as possible securing the remaining provinces here around, because he's clearly expanding in our direction. And the same unfortunately happened also with Kond from the Yeno tribe, who has built an outpost here. And this is also not ideal. On the other hand, at least with him we have better relationships. So for the moment I'm considering this a little bit less problematic. Here it seems that there is a production stash, so maybe I will move my ruler to capture this. Jonas the Strong, my hero. I will try to move him here in the direction of the province that I would like to use for the next outpost, and I will also reunite these other units with Jonas. I can see that a rivalry was declared on me. And this was Uba actually. I would have imagined that we had the rivalry from Ond. In this case, the relationship is still not that bad, so maybe we can somehow restore here the relationship, also considering that we have some general affinities. So maybe here I will try to settle the grievances. Of course, he's mad at us and he declared the rivalry because before we capture a province, he was interested in the 100 units of gold and I have 442, but let's do it. At least he will lose here the war justification. I'm not happy of wasting gold like that, but we really need to do that because I cannot manage to be in poor relationship with so many rulers. I really want to keep Huba and Kond on my side, and then maybe just with Hond things will go in a different direction, and I will try not to meet any other ruler for the moment, because the situation is already quite challenging, as you can see. And by the way, there is another rivalry declared on me, yes, and exactly this is also from Ont as well. But in this case, it makes no sense to try to restore the relationship. The relation is already at minus 365, so for the moment, goodbye. We know that we have a problem with you. Another province has been captured. This is very bad because now it's really trying to isolate us and prevent our expansion in his direction. And then, yeah, let's try to circumvent this border here. There is another infestation here, by the way. And then we have fanatical workforce. At least we have completed this research. Let's pick the next one. Inspiring chant. It's a buff spell. It improves the morale, and then it gives threaten to the units that have zeal. Condemnation, this we have seen already, and then the last one is for the scout. Honestly, I will go for inspiring chant. Message received. Your actions speak for your wisdom, Almos. I am glad to see our fates entwining. Okay. So the relationship with Cond is actually very good, even though it keeps capturing territories next to our cities. But maybe, yes, we can negotiate a defensive pact, and I think that this is a good move. Unfortunately, it will cost me other 100 units of gold. But this is good because then we strengthen the relationship at least with him. And in case if things take a bad direction with either Ond or Huba, we might still get some help from him. And he seems to be also militarily strong and is expanding a lot, so better to have him on our side. And unfortunately, our ruler is targeted now by this infestation. I didn't want to have this conflict, but maybe at least it could be the chance for Almos to improve the experience. I will use the bannerman. Better than nothing. I can also use restore as well to improve further the health of Almos. Very good. I can also cast a spell already, and I will do it. Let's use this little amount of mana to improve the morale. We could move the archers here and try to target already. Then we can engage in a melee strike. Let's charge with the ruler, and then we can use the bannerman to hit this unit. And turn. They are all attacking the ruler, unfortunately. So first of all, let's get rid of these spiders with the archer. Very good. Then let's move the ruler back, and the same also with the defender. And the reason for that is because I would like to use the bannerman now to bolster the defense of these 3 units. And we can hand the turn. I will use the bannerman to heal both Almos and the defender. Then I can use Almos to get rid of these units that are annoying my archers. The defender to get rid of these spiders on the left. There is some retaliation, but I think they will die at the beginning of the next turn. And let's cast again the Call to Glory to increase the morale. I'm wasting a lot of mana for this very simple, unexpected battle, but I prefer to do that because I really want to make sure that we don't lose units here. And turn. So now the defender is in a very poor position. Let's use the archer to get rid of these spiders. The bannerman to hit the remaining unit. Defender unfortunately will get some additional damage, but I can bring them back to make sure that they do not die. And then I might deal a lot of damage with the hero. And turn. Okay, we managed to preserve all units in this unexpected battle, and yeah, in this way also Almos got some experience, but this was honestly not really planned and not really desired. And here we have also an additional ruler that introduced himself. This is the fourth one. Just as a reminder, there is a total of 7 rulers, including also our Almos. Many go deal make war, I aim to make peace. And right now the relationship is at -90, but I will send a welcome gift for the cost of 50 units of gold, because I hope I can maintain good relationship with him. I could also negotiate a wizard bond already, but for the moment I do not want to do it. I want to have a better understanding of what's the situation here. So goodbye. Ride for Vengeance. This is a battle quest initiated by Jonas the Strong, who approaches us. I was a lonely child, he explained, and you realize you are in for a long story. The only friend I had was my pet vampire spider, Spot. I loved that beast. His expression darkens, but then the ice spider came and attacked our village. Everyone fled except for me and Spot. He died protecting me. So basically he is asking for revenge, and we are of course on his side. Let's accept this quest. Where is this spider located? Wow, over there. It's not exactly where I was trying to move, but we have 20 turns to deal with this. 245 power, okay. But first I will keep moving our hero to the province here to create the outpost. That is still my goal. So let's move Jonas here. Build outpost. The province has already been claimed by Kond from the Yeno tribe. It will ruin the relationship. On the other hand, we are already in good terms for the moment, so let's do it. I'm very sorry. But on the other hand, you're doing the same, right? Let's also remove our ruler from this unfortunate spot next to the infestation. But at least the good outcome of that battle is that now we have the possibility to level up Almos. And honestly, I would like him to be more of a support unit. I like the strength training. While army leader, all non-hero units in the army gain plus 10% of damage, and I don't plan to have Almos accompanied with other heroes. So I will always have him alone with other 5 normal non-hero units. That's very good. So let's go for the strength training. Very good. Your domain has been invaded. Hond was found trespassing. He does that since the beginning of the run, which is good because it gives us already a lot of excuse for declaring a war against him, but I don't want to do that yet. And I believe that for the moment we can end the turn. Wow, Kond is really expanding at, I don't know, incredible speed. Look at this. Your claimed province has been captured. Also, Ond is expanding significantly. Let's go back there and clear this challenge with Jonas the Strong. I will ask Kond to open the borders. And I will do the same, because I will need to trespass. And in this way we prevent additional diplomatic issues. With him is already expanding where I was also planning to expand. Someone else declared a rivalry with Kond. Okay, and this was Tash, the one who was introducing himself in the previous turn. Good to know. I mean, we have a defensive pact with Cond, so if this will escalate, we will be dragged into a war. But for the moment, I still think it's okay. And also, what I would like to do already is to turn this outpost into a city. It will cost me 150 units of Imperium, but I think it's important. And then I think I will try to make more experience by clearing these 3 units here. Hubaker has denounced on the Courtyarmat. So generally speaking, I am completely on his side, meaning that we have a common enemy since the beginning of this run, and this enemy is Hond. And I think we should all be on a common front against him. On the other hand, unfortunately, I cannot improve further the relationship with Huba because he has already declared a rivalry with us. So I cannot, for example, propose to have a wizard bond. We will have to see how this develops, but generally speaking, I would still like to have good relationship with Huba, similarly to what I've done already with Cond. And then we should all be united against the other rulers. That's a little bit the idea that I have. But for the moment, I will have to say goodbye. And then we will end this turn as well. And Cond continued to take provinces that belong to us, or at least that we claimed. It's really expanding a lot. At least we could get some gold. Let's sell 1 grievance and another one as well. And for example, with Ond instead, we cannot try to sell the grievances. They are not interested, so we cannot make money of all the transgression that they have made. That would have been convenient for us, but it's still okay because we have a moderate war justification in case if there will be in the future the need of moving in that direction. Inspiring chant, research complete, very good. Select new research. We can move to another tome. So let's take a look at the Tome of Fate. Heal and support your units through the support of the faithful. Army heal is quite powerful actually. So let's select this tome. Then we will move up to 6 of order affinity. And we can get immediately army heal, so let's do it. Then let's set production in Dawnwatch, which is the new city. We will have to rename this as well, but right now I'm running out of names. Then we can get another hero. We have Sibal the Vicious, which grant additional gold and production in the city governs. That will actually be good. Or Hero of the Meek. While army leader, all tier 1 units in army gain plus 10 hit points, plus 1 defense and plus 1 resistance. This is also good. And we have plenty of tier 1 units right now. Let's go with Riven, I will say. Let's recruit. Unfortunately, Huba declared a rivalry against Cond, which is not nice, given what I was saying before, that ideally I would have liked to have all of them united together against Hond. And instead now there is also a rivalry between Huba and Cond. But of course with Cond we have already a defensive pact, and with Huba we don't have the chance to improve further the relationship. So for the moment it's still okay, we will stick with Cond. Your domain has been invaded again by Hond. Let's end the turn and let's see what happens next. Another province conquered by this intrusive bastard. Okay, Hond Courtyarmat has captured one of the claimed provinces, and this is also near the Ancient Wonder. So, orders required. I think we can move the new hero with this newly created unit of pikemen next to our ruler, and then we can go and attack. Wow. This ogre is going to make a lot of damage. I am almost sure about that. First of all, restore, I think, on this unit. I will just stay here and wait for them to come at us. Call to glory. Let's make some damage with the bannerman. The archer here to hit this opponent pikemen. The defender in front to protect the archer. And let's end this turn as well. The ogre froze 3 of our units. In the meantime, this beast tried to flank us. A lot of damage on the hero. Let's take the bannerman here. And let's flank these beasts. Let's move the archers away, also because they are pretty damaged. But still we can use them to make some damage on the ogre. The new hero, it's used to inflict a lot of damage on the beasts, and all other units are frozen, so we cannot do much, but we can call to glory. They're threatened, and we can end the turn. They keep hitting our poor Almos. But at least I can finish this beast with Riven. Then I can use the bannerman, most likely to heal some of my units. Included also Almos. Then I can use the archer to make damage on the ogre. And then I can also use Almos to finish the ogre. They keep hitting the ruler, but that's not sufficient to kill our Almos. And then we can even use here the new hero to flank them and finish them off. Very good. Victory. We managed to limit the damage. And we gain some experience out of this battle. We can annex another province. Let's build a farm here. It will annoy even farther Hond, but it's okay. We can also expand farther Downwatch, this new city that we have created. I will then place a farm here. I'm sorry, Cond, but anyway, our relation is so good that you will forgive me, hopefully. We can summon a zealot. Let's do it. And we can add a unit to our new hero, who is also waiting for orders, so let's move her in the direction of Jonas the Strong, because then maybe we could attack together here this unit, the High Spider. We have the possibility to unlock new skills from the tree. This one is not really interesting because there are no free cities in the map, but for example we have here career soldiers. Shock units, shield units and polearm units gain experience plus 20% faster. This honestly, I will take it. And here we also have your units regenerate an additional plus 15 hit points per turn in friendly domains. This is also nice to have. Let's grab it. You have been denounced by who? By On Kurt Yarmat. I mean, you are denouncing me. I mean, you are breaking every possible rule since the beginning of this run. Here we have another challenge. Infernal Invaders. Battle quest. After bolstering your empire through order and discipline, you receive reports that demons are assembling near Etelkos, striking fear into your citizen hearts. The Hellspawn cannot get away with their flagrant rampage. Won't you save your people and purge this devil's holy chieftain? Of course I will accept this quest. Let's do one thing. Let's merge this unit. And let's move in the direction of this other NPC Marauder Guard. Orders require. Let's finally attack the Eye Spider. Safe battle, auto combat. Okay, we haven't lost a single unit, which is great. Right to vengeance. Aftermath, you successfully hunted down and killed the Eye Spider. Jonas the Strong bows his head. Finally it is done. Spot, my old friend, you have been avenged. Jonas the Strong is grateful for your help in this quest for vengeance. What do you ask for in return? I will probably say to train new recruits in Etelkos. This will give us more draft, and then we could have more units here. And Etelkos can actually annex another province, so we do not have any province right now that boosts our mana or our knowledge. And I think that knowledge is most likely where we will need to focus in the future, because I think that for this kind of run, which is quite challenging for the expansion, maybe we should rather focus on the magic victory instead. I don't know. Let's go for the research post here. We can also annex more territory to the third city that we have founded, and then I will take this quarry here because I really want to still try to expand here in this direction. Of course, this will ruin further the relationship with Kond, but for the moment it's okay. He's stealing my provinces, I'm stealing his provinces, and we are all happy. It's a fundamental skill in my opinion. Message received. You met a ruler, first of all. This time he's Helod from the tribe of Nayek. Greetings, chieftain Almos. May wisdom guide your path in this realm. I cannot send a welcome gift because I'm running out of gold, unfortunately. So for the moment I will say goodbye. And then there is another message that I have received, this time from Kond. My rivalry with Huba is no secret. Join me and we will prevail over him together. I do not want to have this war already. Also because there is the even more concerning situation with Hond. For the moment I will say goodbye. Orders required. We have still the possibility here of attacking this Marauder Guard, but I will probably keep it for the next episode, for the beginning of the next episode, because already a lot of things happen in the course of this one. That's all, guys. I hope to see you in the next video. Cheers.